Hello, Weebs and Normies. Welcome to the Anime Club. I'm Graham,
And I'm George.
and we are joined by our little toon selves down here.
That's true. That's right.
Yeah, we
People might not know this, but we have another channel called the Game
yes,
Club.
right.
And we make use of these little guys quite frequently over there.
Yeah,
If you want to see them in action, we'll link. I think we've been linking the channel in like almost every video, but
right.
we'll link it again if you want to check it out and see some of our gaming opinions and some of the games we're covering.
Yeah, we are literally anime now, and our real selves and anime selves will now watch the anime itself. They won't be doing too much. They'll just be chilling and hanging out, maybe changing poses occasionally. But we thought it'd be a fun little thing to add in. So
Yeah,
here we are.
No, it's cool. I'm glad how they turned out, and they'll chill with us now
All
as
right.
we get into Steins Gate. Oh boy,
Oh boy.
what a cliffhanger we
Dude,
we left
I've
off
watched-
last time.
I watched back your reaction to Steins Gate like a bunch of times, and of course I did it while editing, but like it was just such a joy to see. Like I would like look straight ahead, and you were like looking at me like, bro, like what is going on? And I'm just like, I'm not even gonna look at you. I'm not gonna engage. It was so funny.
Come on,
man.
Graham, I'm suffering here. Okay,
Oh, it was
Mayuri is
amazing.
dead. Poor Mayuri. We'll
Dude,
see what
so
happens
sad.
to her.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
but-
mean, what more could I hope for, dude? It was an amazing episode. Your reaction was hysterical. It was awesome. It was great.
Yeah. No, I mean, I am surprised how much I'm enjoying this anime. I was, I mean this in the nicest way possible. But hearing you say, "Oh, dude, this is such a good anime. I freaking love it." I was bracing myself for some freaking cutesy anime cringe fest. And
Okay.
in my defense, some of the parts did played a little bit towards that, but I was pleasantly surprised in finding out that no, this is legit, man. It's freaking good. So, I'm
Listen, I
excited
am
to see
well
where this
known
goes.
for my recommendations. If I know a person, then I am 10 out of 10. I don't think I've ever recommended a game or anime or something to someone and they not enjoyed it. Like legitimately, my
Uh-huh.
recommendations are
Says-
top class. If I had a website for recommendations, it'd be the best website freaking ever.
Says the man who's been freaking prodding and begging for me to watch Necopera. Yeah, like great recommendations there. That's
George, you just
never
got to
gonna
trust my
happen, but,
recommendations, okay? You just
no,
you got to
dude.
trust.
I know for a fact I will not enjoy that anime.
Listen, I know for a fact you will not enjoy Necopera, but that's why we're gonna get you to watch it on the channel one
No,
day
no,
when we hit
no.
10,000 subscribers.
10,000, dude. No, okay, no, that's way too small, dude.
Way too
10,000,
small.
Are you kidding me?
What?
No. Let's start the anime. Enough of that compare talk.
Oh, I see how it is. I just want to ask, how unexpected was that last episode for you? Like, how much of a total twist was that in your mind?
So there's two things that were a twist. The Shining Finger Lady, being the one who kills,
Or just being a
Mayuri.
bad guy in general, I assume.
I had my suspicions
Okay.
about her. I didn't necessarily suspect that she was like a bad guy, but she wasn't all that she seemed.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing her being part of CERN, was shocking, but it wasn't as shocking as being the one that like pulls the trigger. I was like thinking, she's gonna be in the lab or something, not being, out there freaking with the squad, with the hitmen.
Sure.
Because she's also so, and even when she was gonna kill her, she was still very kind of sheepish, and hesitant.
She
And
was
then
like
the other
repeating
fact,
4FB, and
Yeah.
then she pulls the trigger.
Yeah.
Whew, haunting
yeah,
stuff.
and then Mayuri being the one to get shot was also
Tragic.
I was thinking they were gonna go after Okabe.
Mm.
But I guess they want him for his knowledge, so that makes sense. But when I was watching it, I was like, why her? And then she said, she's not needed. And then she like actually shoots her. And I was like, oh my gosh. So yeah, that was insane. Those were the two more shocking parts.
All right. Yeah. Freaking crazy stuff, man. I wasn't expecting the show to go so hard originally, but it absolutely fucking does. So
It
is
goes
what it is.
hard, that's for sure.
All right. Well,
All right.
without further ado, let's get into it.
Let's do it. Oh boy. They're really going to make us watch this again. Oh. They're torturing us with it, dude.
Dude, it's so messed
No.
up. Dude. Oh.
I
My
feel
heart
so
breaks.
bad for him too.
Seriously, dude.
Oh. She's the least deserving too.
I know. It's so fricked.
Frick this lady, man. Holy frick.
It's messed up.
Oh, in the head too. I forgot that it was there where she shot her.
Yeah. Oh, his voice acting there is fucking 10 out of 10, dude. The anguish.
Yeah. Oh, she's here. She comes back. Wow. Wow, she took him out fast. What? What? Dude, just shoot her. Why doesn't she shoot her? She must know something. 42. CRT? What?
Ah, I know.
Ooh. What is happening? What? Oh! Oh.
I totally forgot that happened. Oh my freaking gosh.
Okay. Okay. We got to take some time to decompress what just happened.
Holy frick.
So 42 CRT? What is that? That's
the 42-inch
code?
CRT downstairs. It's
okay.
on.
Okay. Yeah, it's on. Okay.
That means they can use the time machine.
And so now they just sent his entire consciousness. Wow, they didn't even get like a chance to like test it out with like an animal or something. They just
Yeah.
went straight to human trials with,
Yup.
with this whole thing. Okay. Wow.
Dude, and then Christina, dude.
So yeah, she gets shot. So okay. Right now, he's going back in time into the same timeline. What?
Yes.
Oh, geez, I knocked the thing. They're not. Okay, yeah, he's going back in time in the same timeline.
Because
So
they're
he's
not
going
sending
to
a text
change-
message back in time, and then that has some kind of
switch
impact
li-
that they don't realize.
Yeah,
They're sending his
yeah.
memory back in time, and that will have the exact impact that they want to have.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So it's not like it's switching well, it will inevitably end up switching to a new timeline, but it's like for a second there I'm like, "Oh, he's going to abandon this timeline. These like poor girls." But no, he's changing.
He's doing non-world trading time travel now.
Yes, yeah. Wow, okay. All right.
Woo.
That was so much happened in such a short time.
So much happened, yeah. All right.
Okay. Metaphysics necrosis. He did it. Time's still going. Okay. That's actually a good point. How do you stop an organization that can stop time? Like, obviously they'll show it, right? It's kind of a rhetorical question, but they got a freaking uphill battle incoming.
That's right.
Dang. You gotta tell her. You gotta tell him. Oh, I think this is a bad idea. They should be warned. I think if I was in his shoes, I would warn them. Like, it'd be like a weird thing to say, like, I just came back from the future and you got shot and you died. And so did Mayuri.
Well, I mean, yeah, fair.
Like, it would be weird to, like, say that, but
think about it like this in Okabe's perspective. First of all, he's young, right? He's not that old. We're old, wizened men. But the other thing is he's literally just come from this horrific, tragic event, and he's like in full panic mode.
Yeah, the panic is obviously not letting him think straight, but like the fact remains, CERN, like this
Sure.
is planned for today. Like they're still after them, and so just changing this one event won't change the fact that like CERN, is still after them. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'd warn them, but let's see how this plays out. Oh gosh, dude, he can't get hold of anyone.
Oh man.
Yes, tell her,
She's
tell
smart,
her,
man.
dude. Yeah. Oh, interesting. So it calls them. Wow, that's such a cool little detail as to how the time travel works. Okay, interesting. I'm gonna do a prediction right now. I hope I'm wrong, but I think CERN's tapped into his phone.
Oh frick.
I think they might know that Daru and Christina are going somewhere. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm just calling it just in case. We'll see. We'll see
All
what
right.
happens. Oh. She will know. She should know like what's gonna happen. No. Talk to her, dude. He's not acting rationally right now, and it's annoying me. I mean, like you said, he's panicked, so can you blame him? But John Titor. No, it's not. Frick. It's them. Ah. Oh. Wow, dude. The luckiest frickin' thing. Oh no. Oh no. What? Oh. Dude, no, this is worse than getting shot. Oh. And it's her again. Frick, dude. Oh, he got away. Okay. I'm surprised. I don't know. This is I don't know if I take her with me. Because who they want is him, right? They see her as indispensable.
But from his mindset, he wants to protect her.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, it's not like you can just send her to a safe house or something, or have her sit with the police or whatever, right? Like, go to the police station, especially if they can stop time. Like, they can go in and do whatever the frick they need to, go out, and then let time continue. But if they're going after him, like, he's the biggest target. I almost wonder if he were to go away somewhere and not be with her, if she'd be safe that way. I don't know.
Well, but if he goes away, so they're thinking he's at the lab, right? If he goes away, wouldn't they not know what's going on with him? And they're still going to the lab, and Mayuri's around this area. So if he runs, they still get the others, right?
Yeah. It was more of like send everyone away and then like set yourself almost kind of like not necessarily a trap, right? But like continue fleeing from CERN while everyone else is safe. But
will they be safe without him though? Who knows?
Yeah, true. Yeah, and it's just also hard. Yeah. Oh no.
This is such an interesting. I totally forgot that they did this like time stopping thing until it like had happened in the show. But it's such an interesting like manipulation of time. It's like time stops, but everyone else can still act.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
right?
noticing that. I thought everyone else was gonna freeze when time stopped.
Right.
That's why I was like saying, like, if she goes to a police station, they can just stop time and everyone else freezes. And I thought
Right.
that they'd let them somehow figured out a way, to influence who is affected and who isn't. And when they initially, showed up, they had let them continue acting. But
Right.
it seems like no, like everyone can act. It's
It's
yeah, it's
so
weird.
weird. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
interesting. I don't think I don't know how much sense it makes, but it's interesting. I really like it. So,
yeah, yeah.
あのね、マユシーは聞きたいことがいっぱいあるけど、今は我慢しとくね。その代わり、終わったら全部聞かせてほしいのです。
Wow, she's really trusting of him.
mhm.
Dang. She's way more perceptive than I would have given her credit for in the beginning. Gosh, you're standing too close to the train. They're gonna push her. Oh boy, I'm getting nervous. Oh, she's gonna trip and fall. And he's gonna have to choose. Does he go back in time to save her, the little girl, or... What? It wasn't even the organized... It wasn't even CERN? What? Oh my gosh, dude. What is happening? I'm speechless right now.
Frick, dude.
Jeez.
These
It's
episodes are so heavy.
impossible.
I
It's
can't.
impossible to freaking save her. What the heck?
Oh my freaking gosh, dude. They're so
Ugh.
heavy, dude. The little girl killed her this time. That's freaking tragic, man. What the frick? Even if it's like, okay,
Yeah.
it didn't happen because they time traveled, it's like, holy frick, man.
Yeah. Yeah. How? It's almost like she's fated to die this day. Because that's
Frickin'
just
brutal.
insane, dude. And as crazy as this may sound, being shot in the head is probably like the best way to go out of all of these. First one, she was run over. The second time, she was run over by a car, and this time, run over by a train. Like,
Yeah.
what is happening, dude?
To be fair, that's
Oh,
how the subways
gosh.
are set up in Japan. People literally just all stand like that close, and it's like
That is the
you
most-
have like this much in between you and the train when it comes in and stuff. Yeah,
I'd be way in the back, dude. I'd be so paranoid. So paranoid. Because
it's definitely.
Yeah, it's like a freak accident just like that. That's
Oh,
literally where my mind
100%.
would go.
I remember just even walking along the sides for the first time, and there's no train coming, and I was just like, "There's a giant freaking pit right there. I could freaking fall in." Yeah, it's weird. But recently they started to install gates along like the whole thing, so you can't really do that anymore, which is such a big change. It's been like that without gates for so long. But anyways, yeah, it's freaking crazy. Wow,
Yeah,
what a sad
mean-
freaking episode, man. I don't have anything to say other than it's freaking sad and I hate it.
I was gonna say I don't have much to say either, besides the fact that it's just been freaking Mayuri dying over and over. It's poor
Sucks.
Okabe, man. Like
Yeah.
the crazy thing, like there's time travel and you can go back, but you still have those images seared in your brain.
True.
Like that's not something you can soon forget. Even if you go back and save her, like okay, we got the timeline where we saved her now, but forever onwards, you're gonna live in paranoia. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how you
It's-
recover from that.
It's fricked up, man.
Yeah.
All right,
All
on to the next great episode, I guess.
On to the next one. Let's do it.
それから俺は
Oh no.
マユリを助けるために
Over and over and over. Oh.
タイムどんな手を尽くしても
Oh.
マユリは
Poor guy, dude.
そんなものない
Jeez, dude. I don't
Can we get the old anime back that we had from episodes 11 or 1 to 11, please?
This is like the worst version of Groundhog's Day. Like,
Yeah. No kidding.
dang. I wonder if any of these timelines he's experimented with, or any of these like rewinds rather, he's experimented with like telling her, like, hey, listen, I've done this 100. I don't know how many times he did it.
I'm
right?
sure
like 100 times.
I'm sure if they would have such a moment, they would have showed it, or they will
Shown
show
it,
it
yeah.
if they eventually do that.
Yeah, how do you get away from this, man? I'm trying to like put myself in his shoes and like figure out like what the heck.
I'm sure he's tried dozens, maybe hundreds of
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like at a certain point you're just like, what? Like you can't give up, right? Cuz she'll die. But at the same time, after a certain amount of tries, it's just like,
What do you do?
what's going on? Yeah. Yeah, maybe the play is to send a D-mail way back and prevent any of the time machine from like happening anyways. But then at the same time, it will eventually lead to CERN controlling time anyways. So I don't know.
That's
Let's
right.
just
Yeah,
keep
that's
watching.
true. It leads to the dystopia.
Yeah.
And then you're
Yep.
locked out of all the time stuff going forward. Because
Yeah.
you canceled it, right? Frick, dude.
Yep.
I don't envy this guy.
I don't either. That's for sure. Physically necrosis. Oh, this poor guy, he's losing his mind.
Wait a second. This is like the worst of the worst timelines now because
Yeah.
he can't go back.
He can't alter it. Yeah, he can't change it.
Oh my freaking gosh. Jeez.
Ooh, he made it. Dude, he
Jeez.
needs to get the help of the part-timer.
True.
He needs to get the help of everyone.
True.
He needs to sit them down and be like, I have tried hundreds, dozens, whatever number of combinations, and Mayuri dies. It's time for me to come clean and like tell you what's gonna happen. Enough of this freaking him trying to do it by himself. That's clearly not working.
Yeah.
So
100%.
yeah.
もうたくさんだ
Don't destroy it, dude. Don't destroy it. Don't destroy it.
なんぞ
Don't destroy it.
何もちょっと岡部
Dude, tell them!
あ
Ah! Come on!
ラボに戻る前に寄り道して子供
You can't do this by yourself, bro.
楽しみにしていること
そんなところで何してる
Come on. Talk some sense into him.
共に名前を呼んだな何があったいや何が起きる
Come on, Okabe.
あんたタイムリープしてきたんでしょ
すべて
Time leap he did.
Yeah.
Thousands,
It's an
hundreds of times.
understatement of the century.
Yeah.
すまない
謝らないでよ力になりたいの私が
Finally.
狂気のマッドサイ
Oh, I was literally waiting for him just to like not tell her and be like, no, it's too dangerous. Blah 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 blah. It's like finally, jeez, dude.
Yeah, I mean
Ah.
he's hit the lowest of lows, man. He doesn't know what else to do. It's finally time.
I don't know why it took him so long to be honest, but at least he got there finally.
True.
マイスプーンはもう持ってるしってそこに興味を持つな
What a simple friggin' thing. Wow, she's already perceiving that.
マユシーの勝ち
Yep. Because remember, she's a freaking crazy genius, right? Like
Yeah.
Okabe's like a guy and he's like a mad scientist. But like this chick is like she's what 19 or whatever the heck and she's got like papers and dissertations or whatever the frick she's in scientific like stuff. She's freaking super smart. She knows like right away.
Yeah.
俺は5時間後の未来から来た
は
何そのバカっぽいセリフ。
No, she didn't actually believe him.
マイスプーンはもう持っているからともな。
恨むぞ5時間後の私。
これで俺を信じる気になっただろう。
Wait, why is it such a bad thing that he knows she wants a fork? I don't get
Well,
it. Is it
in
just because it's private?
I mean, it could be private. She could think it's like an embarrassing thing. She has her own little personal fork. I mean, you use chopsticks in Japan, right? Like, you don't really have a fork and a spoon.
True.
Right.
Yeah, okay, so that makes it a little
And
bit
she
different, yeah.
was in America for a while too, right? So maybe it's kind of embarrassing to come and be like, I need a little fork and a little spoon to help me out, right? Kind of thing. So
True, okay.
世界を救うにはたどり着かなきゃいけないんだ。ダイバージェンス
Worldline
1% の壁を越えてベータ
Wow.
世界線に。ダイバージェンスというのはこの世界
Wow.
線がどこにある。さて君たちはそっち使ってね。
待ってよ、これだけで登るなんて無理よ。
しょうがないな。ここで待ってて。よいしょ。
So, well, so right now they're in the alpha set of world lines.
mhm.
And did she tell him that he has to change it towards the beta, or he has to timeline hop? Because if he hops, then Mayuri still dies in all these other timelines.
No, so in the alpha timeline, there's a bunch of timelines, right?
Mm-hmm.
You need a drastic enough change to cross that 1% divergence barrier that takes that one thread and moves it over to the beta timeline. There's only 1% of lines that actually have enough push power to move to the other timeline. All the other ones are going straight up.
Okay, so it is about moving the current timeline to the other one, not
Right,
about
following
hopping.
that one thread, that one choice that instead of like moving just a little bit and continues going up to the dystopian future where Mayuri dies, you find that one thread that pushes far enough past the barrier and goes far enough that it brings you to a completely new set of like timelines. The alpha channel. Or the beta channel, I guess it was.
Beta,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, how does she know this too, by the way? She knows that he made this in the future and all this stuff.
どうやって移動するんだ。方法は。
待って。
Wow. Since way back then, that's why he was having all those weird feelings when the satellite fell. Because that's a big enough event. Dang. Because he was having like weird visions, right? When the whole thing happened and everything.
He did have something happen, but I don't think it's related to what you're saying. You're saying that he changed from like alpha to beta at that moment?
No, I think that it was like attempts to change that.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was like attempts to change world lines, and maybe it was like failed attempts or something.
Okay. I'm sure they'll explain it here. I mean, they're just right in
Yes,
front of
yeah.
the satellite. So.
Yeah, let's just watch it. Yes.
これは。
タイムマシン。
Wow.
私
I
は
was in a satellite.
2036年から来たんだ。
スゾ。
私がタイムトラベラー。ジョン・タイター。
John Titer. That's her. Dang.
Let's go.
Wow.
Woo! Frick, dude.
Okay. I mean, I don't know what to say. Holy frick. This is quite a cliffhanger.
Yup. She's the time traveler, dude. Holy frick.
Yeah. And I think they did the whole Mayuri death thing really, really well. Because they did undo it with the time traveling mechanic, but it wasn't undone in a way that it's just like, oh, we just killed her for the shock effect, and now we're going to keep going. No, it's like, no, she dies no matter what we do. We're going to have to, like, you know, go
Instead
against
of it
all
being
the
like,
odds.
yeah, exactly. Instead of it being like a speed bump that they change timelines and then continue on to like the CERN problem, it's like, no, this is the problem and it's going to keep happening, right? Now this is the focus, right? The story kind of goes in a way you almost don't expect.
Yeah, and they really sold it too, like just how hard it was. Like Okabe's panic every single time, and the voice acting was great.
Oof,
Um,
so good.
and like some of those shots too of just wow, they did really great job.
Oh man, it's amazing. I really love the like the minor and major timeline changes. Like there's the ones within one alpha channel basically, and then the
Yeah.
like world changing event, something that changes so much that like the worlds literally can't be on the same kind of channel of movement. They split into different full on channels, right? Because it changes
Yeah.
too much for the world lines to be that close. It's so cool.
Yeah.
It's so freaking
It
cool.
is cool. It is a cool take on time travel. And,
Yeah.
and like world lines and multiple universes and parallel
Right.
universes stuff. Man, I mean, what a great 2 episodes. I'm kind of sad I'm gonna have to wait a whole freaking week to keep going. But
Yeah.
dang, it's I'm speechless, man. It's really cooking right now, and it's just
Yeah.
gonna get better from here. I'm assuming.
Right. Yeah, we still
wow.
got. We're only on episode 14 of 24.
Wow, we have 10 more episodes. Yeah, like the beginning was so slice of life, and just
Right?
these last 4 episodes have just taken such a turn.
It's like
crazy
a
what
whole
4
different
episodes
show.
can do. Yeah. Yep, 100%. Well, I'm just excited, man. I'm excited to see what's coming up in the next few episodes because it's getting
Same.
good.
Yup, getting so good. Yeah, I'm so glad.
getting
I'm so
good.
glad that you did enjoy it up into like 12. But then once 12 hits, it's like this show's hitting different.
Yeah, this is a
So.
different show, man. This is a different show. And it's touching on all the points that it has built up until now. Like the
Yes.
foreshadowing was very well done because it gave nothing away, but just give you like just a hint, just the inkling of everything that was
It's
going
like
to happen.
something's weird with that. Something's going on. Well, I
Yeah.
wonder what that's all about. All right.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's move
Yeah.
on. Yep.
Yes, exactly. Wow. I mean, that was great. Those are 2 fantastic episodes. Probably my favorite
Agreed.
2 so far. As bad as it is to see Mayuri die over and over and over, like I think what it did for the story was fantastic. And I don't think
Yes.
there was any other way they could have done it. Like it didn't drag on.
I was
It-
a little
it did-
surprised how quickly it moved on. Like I remember
Yeah.
this being like I must have been traumatized as a kid because I remember this being like a long drawn out thing where she's always dying, and I thought this was going to be like a couple episodes where he's like making attempts, but it was like one episode of making attempts and then another one where it's like I tried hundreds of times kind of thing, and it
Yeah.
condenses it and then it just moves on. The pacing is impeccable. Like
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, it
very
was-
happy with it.
It was just enough to sell the weight of it to really like let you sink into like, oh, geez, there's nothing you
Yeah.
can do. And each death was varied as well. Even in like the little montage that they showed, like, but yeah, it didn't linger on it too much.
Yeah. Masterpiece, man.
Wow.
This is a great show. It's a classic for a reason.
I can see why for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in. If you want to see our uncut reactions, you can go ahead and check out our Patreon. As we mentioned earlier, we have another gaming channel. You can check that out. And we also have a Discord if you want to talk to us about
True.
Steins Gate and some of our thoughts. You can check that out in the description as well. But we'll have to see you guys next week for the next one. See what comes next.
All right, everybody.
Take care.